Hi, hello. I'm Queen of Vikings, and come meet my animals! We're gonna start with my furry babies before we get to my scaly babies. There's gonna be a lot of editing for my edit, because I gotta keep going up and grabbing each one of them. Alright, Vanjie, my precious, where are you, my dear? Alright, this is Miss Vanessa Vanjie Mateo, named after the drag queen Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. Vanjie was found in a barn with 2 other kitties. My friend took them home, rehabilitated them, and I fell in love with her. This is a picture of baby Vanjie, right here. That's what she looked like when I fell in love with her. There's her now. She's 4. She's very tolerant. She's very tolerant. Her breath smells good. This is her. She's cute. She loves cuddles. I love her very much. We stand Vanjie in this household. Okay? Do you love me or are you mad? Are you mad at me? Please don't be mad at me. I just want to show them how tolerant you are of everything. She's like, Mother, put me down. Alright, I'll put you down. Love you. That's Vanjie. That'd be my cat. This gremlin is Oreo. This is Oreo. Oreo is a Chihuahua, a senior boy. Yes, okay, you sit? Can you sit? Good job. Okay, well, you guys can't see him, but you can definitely hear him, though. So this is Oreo. Oreo is now 12 years old. Are you 12 years old? Wait, you were born in 2012, weren't you? Okay, this is Oreo. He was part of the 3 Chihuahuas that we rescued. We are unfortunately down to 2. So he is the youngest, actually, despite the fact that he has a lot to say. Do you want to talk to them? You want to say some things? Uh-huh. Yeah, what else? You want to say some stuff? You want to say more things to the people? No? You're just a shaky little baby. Okay. I won't torture you, but I'm gonna leave the mic lower so that they can hear you with your... that. He's 13! You're 13! He's gonna be 13 this year. Okay, I got it. We're good. So how this started was King and I were looking for a dog. We were looking for a Chihuahua, a smaller dog, because we just wanted to be able to, like, bring them everywhere. And then we went to the SPCA. We met a couple of different ones. None were really, like, fitting. And then King's mom knew this woman who had 3 senior Chihuahuas. At the time, they were 9, 10, and 12 years old. And if I'm not mistaken with the ages. No. 9, 11, 12. Minnie Faye was a year older than him. 9, 11, 12. And we were like, all right, like, we'll go see them, at least. Then they came home with us. Oreo, who's here. Hi, Bubby boy. Absolutely fell in love with King. And Minnie Faye, who's no longer with us, fell in love with both of us. Perita was a little bit more attracted to me, but I digress. They were not necessarily in the best conditions. So we took them in. We were told they were litter trained. Not litter trained, but house trained. Nope, that was a shock. They also had a lot of health issues, and we've done the best we can based off of their ages, what we felt like they could come back from without it being more of a selfish thing to try to,
fix all your fucking issues when you're too old to be able to even function? Yeah. Yes, sir. It's your tiny brain. You know nothing, do you? Look at this. Look at this face. Nothing behind the eyes.
So Oreo's our youngest boy.
Hi.
He is my sweetheart. He is so stinky and has all of the things to say. That's your pee-pee. Don't show your pee-pee online. Buddy. You sweet boy. We gotta bring you to the groomers, buddy. You stink. He just looks so happy. Look at him. Are you happy, boy? Are you happy, boy? You're shaking like I'm gonna put you back. Alright, let's go grab his sister. So Oreo will be coming in the room because I have his sister who he's very who he's very protective of. Hi, honey. It's just me. This is Perita. Perita was the worst one when we got her. So we got them all at the same time. Vanjie, if you so much as negatively breathe in their direction. Perlita's the oldest. She is going to be 16 this year. Miss Ma'am, gonna be so old. She can't see anymore. I think she's like 70% blind. Her eyes clouded over. Insane. When we first met her, I couldn't barely pet her without her snarling at me. When I put my hand to her now, she still flinches. Because they're rescues, we don't know their story 100%. We don't know who had them before the friend of the family. We don't know much. And so I can assume, based off the fact that she flinches with the hand, that there's maybe some hitting involved. So when we go to pet her, she smells us first, and then we can touch. And never go from on top. Because she will flinch. Like, now she knows she's in my arms, so she's okay. But she is very, very sensitive, very scared. She fits in my fucking hand. I mean, she's tiny. At nighttime, the dogs go in their room, so Vanjie doesn't bother them, because Vanjie likes to play, and she plays like a cat, and they play like elderly dogs, which means they don't. And sometimes when she comes out of that, she gets very disoriented and doesn't really know where she is. Thank you for that. You were crying, and my face is wet. Thank you. So she will go in circles until we find her and put her back in the room. So I'm not going to keep her out too long. She doesn't really like to be up in people's arms. Hey, baby. That's something I also wasn't able to do. I was never able to, like, give her a kiss until we started showing her that our hands and our faces were gentle. So.
Bye, guys.
Now's the hard part. Now I get the fucking, like, lizards and shit out. Okay. This is Ghost. Ghost is normally white, but he is apparently lacking a bit of heat today, and so he's a little bit on the darker side. He's also upset that I disturbed him in all of his peace. So this is my bearded dragon. Can you come here, buddy? It is also bath time for him today, so I'll maybe add a video of him having his nice bath. But this is him. This is Ghostbuster. He is closing his eye. I'm sorry. He is just so cute.
Oh, my sweet boy. Oh, sweet boy. Do something on your face.
He is 7 or 8, I think. No, we got him in 2019, so he's 6. He's 6. You are half-life. Good lord. Bearded dragons are like 10, 15 years. Some go to 20. So, he's getting there. He's getting there in age. He is in a 5-foot enclosure. He's in 5 feet. I give my animals a lot of space. He's an omnivore, so he eats basically everything. Usually he gets a salad with blueberries because he loves blueberries. Not a huge fan of cucumbers. I've tried. He doesn't like them. He also will have a bunch of dried insects.
Hi, buddy.
He'll have a bunch of dried insects on top of it, kind of like a topper. And I give him, like, worms. He's not a good hunter. He's really stupid. I love him. I love you so much. No brains. Bad hunting skills. Bad hunting skills. So I have to give him dried insects and then occasionally live worms, which I put in a bowl because they don't move. But poor buddy will eat more substrate than cricket when he's trying to hunt, and that freaks me out for impaction reasons. So dead insects instead, which I'm lucky he's not picky. I had another lizard who was really picky. That was terrible.
Hi, buddy. Will you say hi to everybody? Hi, everybody. My name is Ghost. I like this nice lady who gives me worms.
Something really cool about bearded dragons is they actually have a third eye. How many fingers am I holding up? A third eye that is for shadows. So they've got this little like spot where their head kind of meets at the top. So you see like there's these two, and then there's right here in the middle of their, I'm looking here because that's where I can see the camera, but right here. And that is for when they're out and about, and then a bird will come, they can feel the shadow. Yeah, you looked up. Good boy. Good. It's just me. I'm sorry. So you saw him react. It's meant to cover it for like a shadow in case a bird is swooping over, which is a predator for him. You are fat. No, actually, you're healthy. You're all Gucci, buddy. Love him. Let's go. All right, now it's time for the snakes. Wait. Alright, this is Mando. I'm not going to keep him out for too long because he's a little bit hungry. And although I don't smell like a rat, Chihuahuas do have a smell. So I don't want to have him out too long just in case he gets a little snippy. He has never bitten me Not once, but just in case. So this is Mando. He is my all black snake. I love this snake so much. So Mando is a Mexican black king snake. He likes the chair. You like the chair, buddy? I definitely just could have like washed my hands before I took him out, but I just don't want to.
I didn't want it to be cold for him.
So Mando is probably like 5 feet. He's pretty big for a male king snake. The reason that king snakes have their name is because in the wild, a king snake, anything with the name king, eats other snakes. Even if, honestly, he did bite me, it really wouldn't hurt. I would probably just be like, ah! And then that's it. But I don't want to traumatize y'all, because some of you guys freak out with snakes, so I don't want to be the reason that you guys don't like snakes. So this is Mando. He is probably close to 10 years old. So he is another rescue. Him, when I was working at the old zoo, him and his brother Motley came in, and they were both here for overbreeding. So the person who had them was breeding them far too often. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Hello, sweet boy. I know you're a shoulder snake. I know, buddy. I'm so sorry. I know. Him and his brother were in there for overbreeding. They were both essentially just destroyed health-wise. They were being bred far too much. I saved him and his brother. His brother, I was told, was 4 years old. Based off of his bone integrity, it's probably closer to 14, 15. He passed a little bit, a couple years ago. And so Amando is the last one standing out of those two brothers. So he is all black, gorgeous. Hi, sweetie.
I'm trying to show your face. You're cute. Can you show them your face? Show your face. Hi.
Okay, you're shy. That's okay. You can be shy. He actually just passed his physical exam, and Mando is perfectly healthy. Where are you digging? What species do you think you are? Buddy. He actually just passed his yearly exam. He is perfectly healthy. 600 grams he is. That's a nice chunky man right there, ain't ya? I love his iridescence underneath. Oh, you are such a pretty snake. Do you know how pretty you are? I'm trying to get him to show your There we go. Jeezums. Took you forever. You want to smell the mic? You can smell the mic. You don't like the mic. I understand. Mando is the first... Are you the first snake I owned? No, I owned Sauron before you and I lost him. Oopsie. But, like misplaced. Learned how to not lose a snake after that. I feel like I'm butchering this because I'm just so mesmerized by how pretty my fucking animals are. Mando eats usually every, 2 weeks. But I got him a smaller prey by accident this week, so he's a little bit more hungry than he should be. Which is why I'm just kind of watching where he's going. Just in case. He's never bitten me. In the 6 years I've gotten him, he's never bit me. He's never even threatened to bite. Did you almost fall? You did almost fall. He's never even threatened to bite anybody. Hi. He is very much meant to be a shoulder snake. Now, the next snake I'm going to get out, I don't know how she's going to react. So I might bring her out in a small clear box that you can see. She is also a work in progress. I actually haven't shown her yet. So we are going to see how she takes being out. If she comes out in a box, it's because she didn't like it. And I'm not going to stress out my snakes for no reason. Hi, handsome. We're just going to look at him for a little bit because he's just so pretty. Just look at him. He just loves being on a shoulder. He is very much a shoulder snake.
Here he is. Hi, buddy.
I shouldn't have a favorite pet, but in my scaly babies, it's probably him. I'm going to put you back now, okay? And I'll feed you later. Anyway, it's intended food day, so. Here's my snake. Look how pretty he is. I can't stop showing you guys him. This video is just going to be 20 minutes of fucking snake. No, you can't go up there. Okay, we're done. Alright, so she's a little stressed. Her tail's a little twitchy. Because she keeps confusing it for something else. But this is her. She's actually mid-shed right now, so I'm not going to keep her out for too long. But this is Harley. Harley is a tread-colored hognose. I'm currently going to put her in a bath because it looks like her shed is not coming off the way I'd like it. Hi. Hello, sweet girl. Oh, you're so good. Yeah, so usually a shed comes off in one piece. I guess I'm going to have to put I have a mossy hide that I've been kind of postponing putting because I didn't know if her cage was humid enough, but it clearly is not. So I'm going to go and put that in there as soon as I'm done this. But she's actually half shedding, so she needs a little bath. She is actually too small for her age. She did not eat well for the first year and a half of her life. The place I got her was actually my old work. Had no idea if she was going to live. So she is almost 2 years old. This size hognose, I would never guess is 2 years old. I would have said that she is probably 6 to 8 months. She is very small. I actually don't know if she's going to grow to her full size. I hope so, but I don't know if she will. Is there a reason you're waggling your tail? Are you a little stressed out? That's okay. I won't keep you for long, sweet girl. But this is her. Now, the reason they're called hognoses is because they have a little pig nose, because they like to dig. Hognoses are notorious for playing dead when they're extremely stressed out. I have never owned a hognose that did that, so I'm going to take that as a bonus. Technically, hognoses are rear-fanged venomous. However, if she was to bite me, I maybe, at the very most, would have an allergic reaction. But, like, at skin level. I'm gonna go put you in your water so you can have a fucking bath, okay? Because you clearly need one. Okay, sweet girl? Okay, let's go. Say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Also, wait, hang on, before we go. You see her colors? Red and black. Friend of Jack. Red and yellow can kill a fellow. Same thing with coral snakes. Okay. So you see, I'm not stressing her. I'm just letting her explore. She can move freely however she sees fit. She is not stuck at all. That is... I'm so proud of her right now. Oh, you guys have no idea. Hopefully I'll show you her whenever she's not mid-shed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my babies. If you guys have any questions about any of the species, let me know. I will do my best to answer them in the comments below. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy everything. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on everything, and bye!